guys, I'm Alvarez and welcome to the Rich Vlog. Can you imagine how different the movie world would be right now if Dragon Ball Evolution was a success? That's right, you heard me right. Imagine Dragon Ball Evolution being a good movie and making lots of money. And then imagine what if the first Iron Man was actually a failure and not a good movie? Instead of an age of superheroes, we would have an age of anime films. I'm not saying that that's better, I'm just saying that that's different. Of course you can imagine a world where both are a success and then we have both kinds of movies. But in my theoretical statement, imagine that only one is a success, and this time it's Dragon Ball. We'd have a Naruto movie, we'd have a Full Metal Alchemist movie, we'd have a Trigun movie, we'd have a Cowboy Bebop movie for sure. See, I want those movies, but because of Dragon Ball Evolution, studios are afraid to touch anime anymore. And then of course, after the failure that is The Last Airbender, they're kinda just not touching cartoons at all. Besides proven properties like Transformers. And remember kids, technically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a comic adaptation because it was a comic book before it was a cartoon. So it is counted in this discussion as a comic book film, not a cartoon movie. You can imagine how different the Hollywood spectrum would be. Right now, studios are fighting over the rights of superheroes and trying to get their best foot forward into creating their own comic universes. Warner Brothers has owned DC Comics in its entirety for decades, yet didn't do anything about a universe until Marvel already had their universe up and going. Imagine in my alternate movie universe where people are fighting over the rights to Naruto and Full Metal, and then you've got people trying to make Naruto spin-off movies about Sasuke. So my question for you guys this week is, what would it take for Hollywood to get the anime film back on track? Would they have to start with a lesser known property, a greater known property, get a better director, better writer? What would it take for anime films to become a success? I have my opinions, but I'm not gonna let you guys know until Friday. I wanna hear what you guys think. So in other words, you're gonna have to go to facebook.com/richvlog to let me know what you think. I know this is a little bit outside the box for Rich Vlog, but I really wanna know your opinions. The best answers are gonna get featured in Friday's episode. So again, what would it take for anime films to become a thing? I'm Rich Alvarez. See you guys.